What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. It's Monday, June the 8th, and it's a new start to a new week. So I'll just go over my trader view stats from last week first. So, it's going really good so far in June. This is, we're only the second week in, and overall this is what I'm working with. So I've had 3 green days so far this month. All 3 green days have been really nice, and the 2 red days have pretty much been break even. This doesn't track commissions, so I'm technically down a bit more, but just for my position right now, just learning how to actually trade, I'm not really too concerned with commissions because they're inevitable, and I just want to know that I'm making good progress, whether those are there or not. So anyways, last week, before commissions, we made $64. Let's see if I can't zoom in a bit on this. What's this one? Oh damn. Okay, that wasn't it. Anyways, so we might just have to squint. So anyways, our average daily volume is pretty tiny compared to what we've been using the last 2 months, and I think that really is helping me manage my risk. Just cut those losers quick. It's not a big deal, and also keep my emotions in check. Where if I'm able to hold a winner longer and not just freak out and get out because I'm up, right? So our average winning trade, $12.69, contrasts our average losing trade, which is $5. So our winners are twice as big as our losers. We only have 8 trades to work with, so a small amount of data that we're working with, but I'm gonna keep adding to this, obviously. And our number of winning trades is 75%. Profit factors 6.54. Average hold time for winners is 27 minutes. Average hold time for losers 21 minutes. So that's something I want to work on too. I want to be able to hold those winners for longer and cut the losers quickly. And then we can go down here. So this is our win-loss ratio for last week. Gain versus loss, a nice P&L curve, and our 2 days. So once again, not much data we're working with right now, but I'm going to keep doing this over and over and really try and get some of my stats down. So we can also see here that typically Wednesdays are my best days. I make the bulk of my gain in the open, so obviously because I'm the long bias trader, that's kind of when the green momentum is in the market. And typically in the morning and in the afternoon is when I have the, I don't know, is that? Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. So you can see our best winner was the Sava trade, $40, one of my best execution-based trades I've ever taken. And we had 2 small losers. This is something I'm really happy with, is my losers are much smaller than my winners. So yeah. So that's it for the stats, and then we'll go on to what happened today. So today we traded, let's reduce me a bit. So today we traded 2 stocks. It was SPCB and VAL, and we just made a little bit on each of those, netting today up about $11, which is cool with me. I wrote in my journal that this morning the market wasn't really too hot. There wasn't many low float gappers. The market's very extended right now, which makes it hard to want to go long much. It seems like it's going to start turning around soon, and hopefully it drops and we get some more volatility that trickles down to the small caps. Today, oil was up, WTI, so that's why I traded VAL. That was a drilling company. So yeah, first, so we basically just made money on those 2, a total of 3 trades. The first trade here was on SPCB, so I'll just go over what I saw in the morning. So, in the morning for SPCB, I marked out the initial high of day here at 245. It pulled back, and then I marked in this kind of bottom it had, and as well as this attempt here where it tried to come up. So I had about some support levels I was working with. For some reason, this is not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Weird, it's like blanked out in the video. But anyways, so yeah, this is the high of day here at 245, and I noticed that it broke through the high of day with big volume, and it was an extremely simple trade. I had 50 shares ready to go for 245, bought the big pullback with a limit order, and then this one only lasted, I think, like a couple minutes. Lasted about 2 minutes here. Bought at 245 with 50 shares, sold at 262 for a nice, what would that be? So like 15, 16, 17 cent gain there. So just a little rip. And then I was looking for maybe a possible re-entry if this thing set up into a TTG triangle, something like this, and then broke out from here, but it ended up selling off for the remainder of the day, and right now it's kind of just flat. Yeah, so just kind of flattened out. So just took a nice $8 there minus commission, so $6. Very small win, but once again, I'm just trying to stack those small wins. I'm not worrying about actually making that much money right now. It's all about my consistency and my growth, my P&L curve relative to the amount of shares I'm trading. Like obviously, if I was trading 500 shares for this, I would have made like $60, but you know I can't handle losing, taking the losses with that size share size right now because my account's extremely small, only $2,600, and I'm still learning the technique. So I'm cool with just stacking these very small gains, and I know commissions are eating me alive, and that's okay with me because right now what matters is getting the techniques down. So yeah, that was SPCB, and then the next one that we saw popping up. So once again, I have this screen, and then I also have this screen here, which is kind of like my watch list in the morning. I fill all these charts up with my potential stocks I'm watching, and then this one's the S&P. So you can see this kind of goes back towards last week, and I can see that we're still pushing up to high 300s, which is insane to me. That doesn't make any sense. I think everyone's kind of on the same board. Like no one expected the V-shaped recovery, but here it is. And yeah, so I can just keep an eye on the general market. I also have a SPY 5-minute chart right here. And then these are all the stocks I kind of keep an eye on to see which ones are, you know, setting up nicely. So that means that we'll go over to VAL. So once again, saw VAL here. And this one was really nice actually. Super simple trade, exact same concept as the last one and the same concept as the SAVA trade last week. So you can see in the morning here, we had our initial morning high. Here's pre-market because it's tan. Boom, we hit the initial morning high. Once again, it's hard to see in the video, but it is there. And it was at pretty much exactly $2 resistance, that nice whole number resistance. I marked out the support that we had forming, and then as we started to curl up, we popped our heads above it, went all the way up to 224, and I had my order ready to buy any sort of big washout we had towards $2. Lo and behold, we washed pretty much exactly down to $2, and I pretty much got the bottom tick there. The bottom was 201, and I got in at 202, bought 100 shares there, and sold at 215 in approximately 3 seconds. So 3-second trade. That was pretty awesome. I love those instant gratification trades. You know, you hop in. That's why the washout long strategy is really nice, because you hop in and you're out right away. That means any sort of trade you have, you should pretty much just be in the green right away. That's how you know you got a stellar entry. So hit that, and I was up about 20 on the day minus commissions. And then I decided to wait, and this thing started to form into a really, really nice ascending triangle, and I was really debating whether this was a good setup or not, and I'm come to the conclusion that yes, it was a good setup. It just didn't work out this time. I would totally take this setup again if I saw it, and yeah, like look at this. So it's easier to just see on a smaller chart. We come up, and then we're wedging ourselves against this 224 area, and it was going. The volume was a nice consolidation signature. We started to have a bit of a breakout here with some volume. We got all the way up to, let me just zoom in now, just you got a view of the full formation, and I'll zoom in a bit. And this is something that I'm working on, but the setup was just really good. I kind of don't regret taking this trade at all. I don't think it was like a chasey trade, but anyways, you can see this is the bull flag, and for some reason I don't think it's showing up that this is the top here in the video. Anyways, this is the top here, and you can see that we poked our heads out. I went for the long here with 100 shares, bought them at 227, and I'm getting a lot better at reading how the tape moves in the level 2 when I want to see a breakout, and pretty much at this point I want to see instant gratification movement, and my target was 250. I had written in here. Yeah, you want to see pretty much instant gratification up to 250, and the problem was that I was trading this at lunchtime hour, so volume's a bit more dead, and we just kind of stalled out here. I gave it a second. I wanted to get out at break even. I gave it a second up here at 289, and then it flushed down in this 1 minute candle you can see right here, and then I just got out for a what was that? For a 4-cent loss plus commissions. So it gave back a bit of profits. But then look at, this is why I'm really proud of that, because it just ended up totally rolling over all the way back down to $2 from 2. So I would have been down 27 cents versus 4 cents. 27 cents versus 4 cents. So just let that sink in. That's a really nice bail right there. I'm proud of that. See right there. Hop in for the breakout. It's a fake out. Get out. No questions asked. I would totally take this trade again because I know that in the long run this setup is going to be profitable. The ascending triangle. Usually though it's at the bottom, like after a sell-off, so that's something to think about too. But anyways, you can see it bounced off $2, and we are still far below where I exited, so I think that that was a fantastic bail. I'm getting a lot better at those and not letting it hit my stop loss, just getting out, and you can always get back in if you mistakenly got out and it ends up breaking out. So yeah, another green way to start the week. Once again, down here, $17 minus, oh, you can't see that. So right here, $17 minus $6 in commissions, because every trade is $1 with Interactive Brokers, so up $11 US. That is a nice way to start the week. I'm just going once again for a nice chill all green week. Today was not very eventful. The most notable thing was the electric car company NKLA ran up really big actually. This thing's up like 50% from 40, maybe 40 or 30% actually, from 40 to 60. Really nice move there. Didn't get a catch that at all because I was kind of busy looking at a bit lower price stocks. So maybe this is something to think about, that even though the price is bigger, it's still worth trading if it is the one that is moving. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick video today. Good setups. I'm really liking that washout into the high of day or some sort of support. You know, you hit that bottom tick and you just sell on the big push. Yeah, great trading today. So yeah, that's it. Good luck, boys. Adios.